Hello! Welcome to Fat Man's Random Videos. I'm Fat Man, and we have the little one,
Hello.
and we are going to do another tier list. This one is going to be food.
Food.
Food. So these are going to be restaurants. I guess how we're going to rate them. You okay?
Yes.
Okay. So Red Lobster. This is going to be a funny one because you don't like seafood.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever actually been to a red... Well, no, I take that back. I think we went once years and years ago. I don't remember it.
So here's the thing with seafood. I grew up in Seattle. Ivers. Oh, God, Ivers. I love seafood. And Red Lobster is the Denny's of seafood. Okay? I'm sorry. I don't care if people like it. It's okay.
It's okay. So solid D.
Yeah, I'm going to put it at D for
S.
You want to put it in S.
It is the definition of comfort food for me.
Comfort fast food.
Yeah. Like, I can eat damn near anything off the menu and not have problems.
Well, the thing about McDonald's now is like Denny's used to be in the 70s. Tells you how old I am. You knew what you were getting.
Mm-hmm.
They were all the same. So, yeah, why not? And, you know, everybody kind of goes on about, oh, it's not healthy, it's got this, it's got that.
We don't go for the health.
Exactly. If I was health consciously concerned, McDonald's would be one of the last places I'd go to.
We go there to get fat.
We go there to get food. Food is fuel.
I'm still working on that.
All right, homophobic chicken. What do you want?
No.
What? Now, let's not base it on beliefs. Let's just go on taste.
For me, I mean, I've only actually been there to eat once, and the service was, the people were very friendly. But,
Almost too friendly. We're like Stepford Wives friendly.
yeah.
Creepily friendly.
It's that religious cult crap.
Yeah, maybe.
But, I mean, if I like the waffle fries. Not anything like, oh my god. And with the chicken, again, I like Cane's.
Yeah.
Why have that when Cane's is down the road?
And I know a lot of people say their Chick-fil-A sauce is what really makes it, but the Chick-fil-A sauce to me is okay. Nothing fancy. So I'm going to see. I'm thinking
Yeah.
it's okay. It's good in a pinch. It'll feed you. But, yeah, I'm just... Again, the people that I've always ran into that work there have always been friendly. Like I said, overtly friendly sometimes. But as far as the food and all that, it's okay.
And this is where we have the row of shit we've never been to.
Yep, and I've never been to Wingstop. Never even heard of Bakery Corner. What the hell's that? Pain? That doesn't even sound like something. The Which?
Which is which?
Which is which?
Now, speaking of...
Oh, speaking of Denny's, yes.
Okay, so last time I went to Denny's, I got red velvet, little whatever those pancake ball things, whatever they're called.
San Antonio.
And they were burnt on the outside and doughy on the inside.
Yeah,
and that's ruined Denny's forever for me.
Denny's isn't what it used to be.
I take my red velvet seriously, and they fucked it up.
Yeah, when I was a kid, again, 70s, 80s, Denny was a good place to go to. And I have to admit, more often than not, when I go to a Denny's, I am underwhelmed. So I am going to, unfortunately, have to put it in a D class. You know?
D for Denny's.
Yeah, if it was the 70s and 80s, I would probably say AB. But not now. Famous Dave's.
I know we ate there like once when they had the one in Yuma. I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
It's a C. It's good. It's decent, but it's nothing that blows you away. At least not the one that we went to. It's kind of like Waffle House. I mean, there are people that take Waffle House as a shrine, damn near a religion.
I stepped into it and started having gastrointestinal distress.
Yeah, and I was not impressed. So we will keep going. Never heard of it. Can't even pronounce it. Great American Cookies. That's what it is. See, now Jack in the Box, this is where we're going to have a little bit of a differences because their sourdough Jack is probably the best thing on their menu. and I really like it.
Well, here's the thing with Jack in the Box. I like the food. I remember when we had the one across just down the road where we lived, and I got a breakfast sandwich, and they actually have the breakfast sandwiches on buns, because I don't like the thick, doughy biscuits
Yeah.
that a lot of breakfast sandwiches for fast food have. And then I do remember liking their food. It's just the last time I went there, it did not like me.
Yeah.
So I would say for the food, I would put an A or B, honestly. It's just I would unfortunately never go there again.
You know, it's hard for me to put a fast food place other than McDonald's in an A. So I'm going to put B.
Yeah.
Jersey Mike Subs. I don't think we've ever actually been. I think we've been to one, but I can't remember.
Trying to think of the one that's in Flag.
No, that's Jimmy John's.
Oh, okay. Well, then, yeah, we've never been to Jersey.
Yeah, I'm going to put never been.
Hawaiian barbecue.
Never heard of it.
We've been to Hawaiian barbecue places.
Yeah,
but I
but
don't
not
think
that
that specific one.
Moe's. Don't think we've ever been to. Pizza Hut.
Ah, your old workplace.
Yes, I used to work at Pizza Hut when I first got out of high school. Actually, I was in high school and then out of high school. And it was fun until I hated that goddamn job. God, I hated that job so goddamn much. In the end, I enlisted in the Navy. And you know, you hate your job when the military looks better. So, yeah. But the food, I like the food. I think the food's good.
As far as like that kind of style of, pizza restaurant, it's okay. Like, it's not, oh my God, but...
No, but I mean, when you're going to look at like Domino's or Little Caesars or Pizza Hut, Pizza Hut's definitely better. So I'm going to put it in an A tier.
Yeah. Pizza Ranch.
Never heard of it.
See, a lot of these are probably like
Rosatilla,
either specific to East Coast or something, because we've never been to any of them.
Shakey's.
What is that?
So, again, child of the 70s. We lived in California, Southern California, and there was a Shakey's Pizza. And it literally looked like a bar. Dark oak, not a lot of light. You had one little closet area that had maybe a pinball machine.
That's like sometimes the best type of pizzas in those types of places.
But the food was great. I loved it. So I'm gonna put it right up there with Pizza Hut because as far as that goes, it was good. Skyline Chili. Never heard of it. Taco Time.
Time for taco.
Taco time. So, a teenager, not a kid, well, kind of, teenager in the 80s, up in Washington State, we had Taco Time. Yeah, Taco Bell, Taco Time. Taco Time was what we had, and Taco Time was kind of like Taco Bell. I mean, is it Mexican food? No. And as a Mexican, I can say that. But it's good food. It was decent food. I liked it, and they had these little churro bites. Those were pretty cool. So, again, I'm gonna put it in a B.
I can't remember if, at least I've ever been. I don't think so.
It's bar food, and it's glorified bar food, and it's not even really great bar food, but it's okay bar food. Will it feed you? Yes. Does it taste better when you're drunk? Absolutely.
That's how they get you.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna put it there. Put it on C. Pancake House.
Pancake House. Never been. It's not IHOP.
Seem to remember it, but I yeah. Let's see. Now we gotta go down. So let's see. Can we go down?
We gotta put it on old people setting. We can't see.
Well, now that's because it's getting bigger. So let's see.
A few moments later.
Okay. White Castle.
I've had their sliders once. We bought
Did we actually go to a White Castle, or was this like the frozen section?
It was the frozen section.
So, I'm going to say since we never actually been...
And had them fresh.
Exactly, because they sucked. I'll be honest with you. I didn't like them at all. So I'm going to put it down there because I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt.
Yoshinora Noya.
Yeah.
Sounds like it'd be something we'd enjoy, but...
Never been.
Some form of coffee.
Never been. BJ's. Now, I've had JB's. What the fuck's BJ's?
Obviously a restaurant of some.
Yeah, never been.
Bonefish.
Bonefish Grill, never been to that one.
I don't know.
Broilers? Okay, so that's not good. Carabas, never been to that either. Chili's.
So
Go ahead.
here's the funny thing about Chili's. The only time I ever had an endless stomach. We went to Chili's once. I ate my food. Everyone else was kind of sitting around. Their plate still had some food, and I just like vacuumed that shit up.
Yeah.
I remember they had like it was almost like a chocolate chip cookie lava cake. Like it was some form of kind of cookie flavored lava cake with chocolate chips, and it was really, really good. But I don't remember how the food itself was. I think it was okay.
Yeah, it wasn't anything spectacular. I'm going to go ahead and put it up there also with TGI Fridays.
Because I think if I remember correctly, the ribs, which I mean it's called Chili's, so I should have known this. The ribs were more on the spicy side.
Yeah, which I like, but you know.
You know, as white people.
Yeah, I know. Us brown people, what can I say? Baskin and Robbins.
Ice cream.
Ice cream. I mean, that's either A or S, because I mean, that's...
I would say A.
Yeah.
It's not fucking Haagen-Dazs, but...
No, but you could get really good floats. If they had the ingredients, they'd make it. They really is not.
Yeah.
So I like it.
In-N-Out.
In-N-Out, I don't mind, but it is definitely overrated.
The fries, I'm not a big fan of. Just something with the texture is just kind of eh. I do like the burgers.
Uh-huh.
And, fairly. So I would say
B.
either A or B.
Yeah, I'd say it's a solid B. I just think for what it is, and everybody seems... It's kind of like Chick-fil-A. Those who really like it rave about it. And I'm like, they're okay. They're nothing spectacular. Firehouse Subs.
They have that brisket sandwich I really, really, really like.
So here's the thing about Firehouse Subs. I think it really depends on what you order.
Brisket.
Because I've had the brisket. It is excellent. I've had other stuff, and it's okay.
For the, if we were just talking brisket, I would almost put it S tier. But if we're talking about overall, I would say B.
Yeah, I'm going to give it an A. And the only reason I'm going to give it an A, I like what they stand for, and I like the journey.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
That I'm going to give it to them on that one. Godfather's Pizza. Now, I remember when Godfather's Pizza opened up in Linwood, Washington, which is where I grew up as a teenager. And it was totally different than any other pizza because you had the bottom crust, your toppings, and then they put another crust on top of that. And then they put that cheese on it. And oh my God, there was just something about, and you had to eat it with a fork.
S.
There was no way you could not eat it with a fork.
A good pizza, contrary to popular opinion, must be eaten with a fork because that means there's a... Oh, also S.
Red Robin?
Yes.
Bottomless fries. They're strawberry lemonade with regular with real strawberries.
That's also bottomless.
Yes.
And that freaking Cowboy Ranch burger. I damn near cry every time I eat it.
Yep.
Mostly because we have to drive like 3 hours just to get to one.
Yeah, it's far away, but it is worth it. Potbelly, never been.
Jamba Juice. We used to, I think, because there was one in Yuma.
I think for what it is, it was pretty good.
Yeah, because I remember Jen and I went there.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes when we go to the mall. So
yeah.
I would say for what it is, probably A. You're not getting actual like food, but like for what it is, getting like the smoothies and stuff.
Yeah, it is pretty good.
Hey.
Dutch Brothers. Coffee's coffee. But Dutch Brothers, I'm going to say this, and I'm probably going to get hate. I did not think anybody could fuck coffee up. And I was wrong. That has to be the worst coffee.
I mean, you want to talk about sugar with some coffee in it? Like, even Starbucks has more coffee in it.
I grew up on Starbucks in Seattle because obviously that's where we lived. And I'll even say Starbucks is overrated. But
it's still yummy.
It's still yummy. But, I mean, the thing about it is I just ordered, a plain coffee, and I got milk with a little bit of coffee. No, I normally drink just black coffee, and at night sometimes, I will kind of dilute it or, do whatever because, it's a little different. But, I normally drink just straight black coffee, no sugar, no cream, no nada. But even at that, there's just the flavor. It sucked.
Well, that and they always build in shitty places that have the drive-through lines going into regular traffic, so
Yeah, so I got to give it a D. I don't like it. Hate it.
D for Dutch.
Yep. Yeah, never been there. Oh, we're gonna start losing some of our things here. Let's see if we can zoom it down a little more. There we go. All right.
Cheesecake Factory.
Cheesecake Factory. I mean, come on.
Never had their food.
You know what? That's right. I don't think we ever have.
Oh, their red velvet cheesecake.
Yeah, we're gonna have to put it up here because I mean they do make a hell of a cheesecake. Dickie's Barbecue Pit. I don't think we've ever been to one. Taco Cabana. Never been there either. Perkins.
You fucking asshole.
You don't like Perkins?
It's a Detroit reference. Remember, he's.
Oh,
Perkins.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Don't we have the one in Flag?
I don't think so. What is it?
Mm-hmm. I thought that was that one we went to in Flag, but maybe not.
No,
we'll put it here because I'm not sure. Pollo Campero.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, never heard of it either. A&W.
I like the root beer. That's...
You know, that's the thing. Again, as a kid, teenager, A&W, I mean, yeah, they had the best root beer floats. Their hamburgers were decent. So I'm going to put them right up there in B. Because they were good. You knew what you were getting. Let's put it that way. Applebee's, you know what? To me,
It's
Applebee's,
gone downhill.
it's right there with Denny's. I'm sorry. Don't like it. Don't care for it. Used to be good. Don't care for it. Arby's, I know you really
S.
like Arby's.
So, nope, that's A.
Oh.
Put in S.
There's another one up there. Oh, yeah.
I don't usually like roast beef sandwiches, and I don't give a shit if it's like sloppy and messy. I like it.
Yeah, it's
Nom nom.
it's pretty decent. Again, you know what you're getting.
Uh-huh.
Don't know it? Auntie Anne's. Isn't that the pretzels?
Yes.
I'm going to put those in a B.
Yeah.
You know, because we get them every now and then. We go to the mall or something like that, and we have to drive an hour and a half to the goddamn mall. Moving the mountains, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Yay.
Yeah, so... But when we go there, it is pretty decent. Now, Carl's Jr.
I don't mind it. The charbroiled definitely adds to the flavor compared to like other fast food burgers.
Yeah. Again, it's fast food. So, you know, but it is pretty good. You know what you're getting. So I'm going to put it right up there. You know, Five Guys is just, I got to admit, they're in a class by themselves.
Uh-huh.
I mean, where can you go and get bell peppers on your hamburger? I mean...
See, that's what I like, because like with me, I'm a picky eater, so I like that you can up front say, oh, you know, they're basically plain, and then you tell them what you want added to it.
Yeah.
You can get hot dogs. You can get milkshakes.
Yeah.
They give you a shit ton of fries.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And they used to, although they don't seem to anymore, at least not since we've been there, give you peanuts to eat.
Yep.
And I love peanuts. So, okay. Coffee bean.
Coffee bean and tea leaf. Never been.
I don't know about the coffee bean and tea leaf, but we had the coffee bean in Yuma.
I think it might have been a different thing.
Maybe. I just remember we had just moved to Yuma. And we had got up, didn't even have anything out to make coffee or breakfast or anything. And so your mom says, hey, I'm going to go to the Fry's Plaza, because that's where the Fry's supermarket was. And she says, I'm going to go get something to eat, some donuts, and some
Maybe
espressos.
it was that same place then.
But I remember she came back and she gave me a macchiato. And I took a drink of it, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? She goes, it's an espresso. And I said, says who? Because I was used to Starbucks.
More cream.
And yeah, yeah, I didn't care for it. But I mean, you know, had to eat, had to drink it. That's all we had. So I'm going to put it down there with the C. It's not that I didn't like it, I just didn't care for it. The flavor of the coffee I was not real impressed with.
Dippin' Dots.
I really have never had them.
Well, I remember they had that machine. I think it was in the theater, and then we got it, and you were like, "These are cold," and I'm like, "No shit, it's ice cream."
Yeah, but I mean, I think that's about the only time I really ever. And they're just little balls of ice cream. I mean,
I would put it in a B. I like it. We used to have outside my work this little stand where they would have Dippin' Dots, and they would even sell them as floats. You could get like a Pepsi float, so I would get that with like the vanilla Dippin' Dots, and it was really good.
Yeah.
And then the rainbow Dippin' Dots, which is more of like a sherbet.
Yeah.
Those were good.
Yeah. I mean, I can see the novelty of it. And, hey, why not?
It is very much a novelty.
Mm-hmm. Baja Fresh. For what it is, it's good. I'm going to put it a solid B. Again, is it Mexican food? Well, it's closer to Mexican food than Taco Time. But it's not bad. We had a Fat Burger one time. I think they're okay. They're kind of like, not Whataburger, but, God, I can't, the place my brother used to work at. The fuck was that place? I don't know. It'll come to me or we'll see it. I'm gonna put that one a C. Because it is pretty good, but it's been a long time, so I'm not really sure. Honeydew Donuts? Nope. Alright, so I'm going to say this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't mind Panda Express. I kind of like it.
Uh-huh.
But there is so much goddamn sugar
And?
that it's hard to call it food and not a dessert. But, that being said...
But that's what makes it yummy.
Yeah, but it is good. I mean, yeah, will I eat it? Of course. I mean, the rice is good, the noodles are good, and all their other stuff is good, except when they put vegetables in it, because I don't like vegetables.
They need to bring back the almond chicken.
Yeah.
That one was good.
I'm going to put this straight up B.
Straight up.
I mean, you know what you're going to get, and you're pretty happy about it.
Uh-huh.
Fuzzy's Taco Shop? I don't know. Pretzel Maker?
That's the one we have at the mall.
Oh, is that the one we have?
Yes.
Okay.
We've been to the Auntie Anne's.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was the one in Phoenix. But yeah, Pretzel Maker, that's the one we have in the mall, and that one's really good.
All right, so we'll put that one A or B?
A.
A?
We get the little pretzel bites, and those are really yummy.
Boston Market.
We went into the one, took a look at the menu, and then we ended up walking out.
Yeah, we used to have one in Gresham, Oregon, when we lived there. Moved around, haven't we?
Uh-huh.
At any rate, when it first opened, it actually was really good. Everything was really fresh. Everything was just top
I'm
notch.
sensing a theme.
Yeah, and then after a while, it really just went downhill. And then it'd been a long time. We went to another one. I want to say in Phoenix.
Phoenix or what's that place? The one.
Prescott?
No, not Prescott. What is it that's got like the red? Kind of mountains?
Sedona.
That's the one. The hippy dippy.
Well,
place.
we went
New
to
Age.
one in Phoenix, your mom and I we just, I think we ate there and we didn't care for it, but it was okay. But, And then we went to the one in Sedona, which is the one I think you went to, and we just looked at it and went, no fucking way. So I'm going to have to put it down here. It's just really gone downhill.
Yeah. Well, I have tummy issues to put that out on the internet, so,
Yep. Brahms, don't know it. Yeah. Tutti Frutti?
Oh, Rudy?
I don't think so. I remember a Taco John's, but I can't.
Not Papa John's?
No, there was a Taco John. I can't remember where the hell it was. Nathan's. Oh, God.
Ooh.
Nathan's hot dogs.
I do like a Nathan's hot dog.
Yeah. I'm going to put that on an A or
I
an
would
S.
almost put it S for when it comes to hot dogs. Yes.
Yeah, they are really good. Churches? Oh, without a doubt. I mean, come on. That's
Them honey biscuits.
Oh yeah, that's B. I don't know. Never heard of it. When it comes out of the freezer at your supermarket, not that good.
We did go to the one actual restaurant to eat, and I remember it being decent.
It was good. I'm gonna put it a solid B. Because I think we liked it. We even had some kind of dessert there because it was pretty decent. But when you bite out of the store, yeah, I don't care for it.
Yeah.
All right.
Bangers.
And that's you because I don't really eat ice cream much.
I think I've only ever had 1 or 2 flavors of Ben and Jerry's. I think that's the one that's got the Americone Dream flavor that I really like. I would say B.
B? Alright, solid B. Chicken Express, never been. Captain D's.
Captain D's nuts, yo!
You've been saving that, haven't you? Aaron would be proud. Anyway, yeah, well, D's nuts never been. Oh, now we gotta make this smaller. Hold on here. Let's see. I don't know what we're doing here. 75. There we go.
There we go. Ooh.
Freddy's.
That was pretty good. Not like oh my god, but I mean, for what it was, you got the custard too.
Yeah,
frozen custard.
I mean, it's one of those. It's kind of right up there with like Carl's. It's pretty decent. It's pretty different. What's that one in? Oh, Steak and Shake.
Steak and Shake.
That's another one that's actually pretty decent for what it is. So I think this is either B or an A.
That's a B.
B, solid B. Jason's Deli, donut. Golden Chick. Hungry Howie's, don't know.
See, I'm wondering if a lot of these are like either East Coast
or someplace.
Midwest or something.
Yeah.
Not in our neck of the woods.
Nope. Daylight Donuts, don't know it.
Qdoba?
Qdoba? There should be a U there, but never been. Domino's Pizza.
God, it's been so long since I've had Domino's. I remember, because when I stayed at Vanessa's house, like half the time I was there for dinner, they would order Domino's. And yeah, it was decent.
Yeah, so here's my thing about pizza.
Uh-huh.
Pizza's kind of like sex.
Oh, no.
Even when it's bad, it's still pretty damn good.
Okay.
And Domino's falls in that category. So I'm going to put that one as straight C.
Okay.
Never
been to
never
that
been to
one.
that one.
Fuddruckers.
That's where my brother used to work. It's actually pretty good.
Is that the one that Waiting is based on?
No, Waiting is. Oh God, what the hell is that one? I don't know. Come to me. It's just a generic like steakhouse type thing. Fuddruckers is more of a. The thing I like about Fuddruckers is they have more than just burgers. So they have the burgers, but they also have a really good buffalo chicken, and I mean a really good buffalo chicken. So I'm gonna put that one up there with a B, because I like it. Charlie's, no. The hell is this?
I don't know, but I don't think we've ever been to one.
No, it doesn't even look familiar. Chipotle. Again, a little bit closer to Mexican than even the.
Yeah, it's definitely more authentic, I guess you could say, than like Taco Bell, but
Yeah.
they don't have refried beans.
Yeah,
What
that
the
is
H?
weird. What the hell's with that?
That's the paste that holds everything together.
Well, frijoles de la olla I like, which is just
Bless you.
thing. Yeah, no, the beans in the liquid, the juice. And that was my dad's favorite, and that's I won't say it's my favorite, but I do like it.
I had
because that's what I grew up on.
recently. I had the carnitas, which wasn't bad. See, it's just all of their times where they had the freaking E. coli outbreaks kind of scares me from wanting to try it.
Yeah. I'm gonna put them. God, they're not. They're like a B minus C plus. You know, I'll be honest. I have to be in the mood for them.
Let's even.
See, okay, because
Like a lot of like the upper places, they're ones that I could go to, just like
well, like Taco Bell.
Uh-huh.
I'll use that as an example. I'll always eat Taco Bell.
Oh, I like their basic
Because I like Taco
tacos.
Bell. But, you know, it's not really authentic Mexican food by any stretch of the imagination, but it's decent food. And it's good food that I don't mind eating. Chipotle's is kind of similar, but I gotta be in the mood for it, because otherwise there's other places I'd rather eat. So
And then they have a more limited menu, I think, than Taco
yeah,
Bell.
they do.
IHOP.
IHOP?
I like IHOP.
IHOP is good. I mean, it's definitely... It used to be IHOP and Denny's kind of battled for each other. And at least to the IHOPs we've been to, they've kind of won.
Yeah. At least when it comes to, like, obviously, I've never had any of, like, their lunch or dinner stuff, but, man, their pancakes.
Oh, yeah, their omelets, their pancakes, their breakfast is
crepes.
good. Yeah. So I'm going to put them in a B.
A.
You want A?
A.
Okay, we put them in A.
I like IHOP. Especially when they have when they have, like, their specialty, which is basically just a sweet pancake with, like, frosting and shit in different colors based upon what it is that it's being tied with.
Yeah.
Those are yummy.
Never been to Stein Brothers. Lee's Famous Recipe Chicken. Never been there. Never been to Gloria's Coffee. Oh, we lost our thing again.
Oh.
Let's see.
Enhance.
Enhance. Can we just, like, delete some of these?
No.
Never been to Shipley's Donuts. I don't even know what the hell V is. Bueno Taco Bueno. The Wiener Schnitzel.
Never been, I don't think.
I like hot dogs, and it's pretty decent. It's definitely a C. It's not like it used to be, but like a lot of things aren't like they used to be. What is that one?
Doesn't look familiar.
See if we can make it bigger, because now we're getting to the point where we can't see. Winchell's. Is that donut? Yeah, Winchell's Donuts.
Huh.
So that's what we had in Washington,
Oh.
in Linwood. That was a donut. That was actually what we had for donuts. Yeah, I'm gonna put them. I'm gonna put them with an A. I mean, they were good donuts. 24 hours. So let's see. Yogurtland, donut. Checkers. Checkers is like Freddy's.
I know we had one in Yuma at Rallies, but I don't remember.
Yeah, we never went. Well, I think we went to it once and it was okay. So I'm going to put it right there in a B as well. I mean, it's right up there with the same. Carabon Coffee? Carabone? I don't know. Friendlies? Nope. Don't know it. Golden Corral.
Oh. It was like really good when they first put that one in Yuma.
I gotta put it here. It's...
Yeah, we went the last time we went there, which was years later, and yeah, it gotten like way more expensive than it's worth, and it's not even good.
No, not really. No. Jollibee, don't know it, but I know Buc-ee's. Dairy Queen, Dairy Queen's, it's not bad.
I mean, you go there for the freaking blizzards, and those are really good, especially because you can customize.
Yeah. I'm gonna
and
give
the
it a solid
dilly
A.
bars.
Oh, the dilly bars. Ooh. Okay, so we'll put it right up there. Never been to the Smoothie King. Wetzel's Pretzels.
We've probably been, and I mean it's a pretzel place. I mean,
yeah, I think they're decent.
I'm not a connoisseur when it comes to the pretzels, so I can't really say which one is better. So I would put it with B with the ambiance.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fuck up a pretzel.
Johnny Rockets. There was that barbecue one. The last time we went that I got, that was pretty good. Again, not anything like, oh my god, but I mean, it's...
So a solid B?
Yeah, it's a nice, like, kind of 50s style diner type.
Yeah. Bojangles? Never been. Sweet Frog? Never been. Wendy's.
You all only get one per episode. I ain't saying it this time.
These nuts?
Yeah, there you go. I love the Baconator.
Well, yeah, anything with bacon. I mean, holy shit.
Well, that and it's like, for me, it's all the toppings I would want.
Yeah.
It's bacon, cheese, mayo, and ketchup.
Yep.
Simple.
So
And there's strawberry lemonade.
Yeah, their strawberry lemonade's really good. But, like anything else, I think it's a solid B.
Yeah.
I mean, other than that, it's okay. Their other stuff is alright. Whataburger, it's not bad, but it's not great. I'm going to say C. What can you say about it? Again,
Dunkin'
Donuts.
Dunkin' is really good fresh.
Yeah.
Although they need to put like a warning when their donuts are filled, because I bit into one not realizing it was filled, and like
So B?
I would almost say A for
Okay.
donut. For the donuts, like their donuts are really good. Their glaze, and then even like their sugar one is really good. I like it.
Yeah.
Papa John's.
Papa John's. Again, pizza.
Like I said, when Jen and Ron would order it quite often, and they were, nice enough to give me one. I remember it being pretty decent. They had, instead of the like round slices of Canadian bacon, it was like the chunks.
Yeah.
They were kind of rectangular chunks, which was kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say for like the fat, I wouldn't want to say B.
Put in a B. Chuck E. Cheese.
As Dan so eloquently put it, the Rat Casino.
Yeah, it's pretty much edible cardboard.
Peter Piper's better.
Oh, it's much better. The only redeeming
almost put a
quality, the only redeeming quality of Chuck E. Cheese, like when it opened in Linwood and I was a teenager, was it was fun, It was entertaining, and it was remotely edible, moderately edible.
And hey, it inspired Five Nights at Freddy's. You can't tell me it did not.
That and Showbiz Pizza. Steak and Shake.
Speaking of, I like Steak and Shakes. Especially you got that one big old giant milkshake you can get.
Yeah, that's true too. So, A or B?
I'd almost put it in A, especially for the milkshake. Because, I mean, it was a pretty good milkshake.
Yeah, and they have a pretty good
You can
variety.
get the sliders.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing is variety. Pita Pit.
Ooh.
You know,
I like Pita Pit.
I got a soft spot for Pita Pit because I remember when the one in Yuma was opening up, it looked like it was open. And so your mom and I are like, oh shit, they must be open. Let's go take a look. So we pull in, we walk inside. Manager, I think it was the area or district manager, somebody came in and they said, hey, we're not open to the public. This is just a kind of a meet and greet and getting everybody together to kind of show them the restaurant. They said, but since you're in here,
Since you're here,
we'll make you a pita, whatever you want, and you can try it.
for free?
For free.
Like,
And
man.
I have to admit, I thought that was pretty damn cool.
Yeah?
Because they could have just came up with it just as easily and said, I'm sorry, sir, we're closed. This is just, for employees, blah, blah, blah. And I would have been, all right, cool, fine. But this gentleman actually fed us. And for free. So I really thought that was a decent thing for them to do.
It's just too bad our local one's a pain in the ass to get to.
Yeah. So I'm going to put it at least an A.
Yeah, I would almost put it an S.
An S? Yeah.
For that type, like, let's say if we were compared to, like, Subway, which is a similar style, where it's, like, to build your own, blah, 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 and it's, quote-unquote healthier than the
That's debatable, but
regular
yeah.
fast food. It's, yeah,
Yeah. But...
you get the barbecue sauce and ranch.
No, I definitely do like the Pita Pit, and like I said, that I thought that showed great customer service just from that standpoint, because they could have just easily as just told us to go pound sand and leave, obviously nicely, and we would have been fine with it. But the fact that they
They were like, hey, you want food?
yeah, exactly, but the fact they were nice enough, for lack of a
Yeah.
better term, to feed us, all three of us or four of us that were there. Yeah, I thought that was really good of them. That was straight up. So, don't know Mod.
P.F. Chang's.
P.F. Chang's is very good, but it's also very expensive.
Well, that's probably a reason.
So when you look at, the food wise is A or B, or A or S. But when you look
I would
at
say A, then.
the price that you're going to pay, but the food is good. I will admit the food is very good. So we will put it in A tier.
I need to zone out once more.
Yeah.
Noodles.
Noodles. Don't know it.
S.
Haagen-Dazs.
S.
Yeah, all right. We will put
I can't have strawberry ice cream from any other brand. Like, that shit's it's smooth. I can eat a whole pint and not feel as guilty.
Yep.
Not dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche?
Yeah.
Not dulce de leche.
Oh,
Dulce.
dulce.
All right. Texas Roadhouse.
I love their rolls.
Texas, I've been to various ones, and they're all the same.
Yeah.
And I like that.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting.
I mean, the food, like, the ribs are pretty good, fall off the bone.
Oh, yeah.
Their pulled pork's pretty good. I mean, it's not anything like, oh my god, but the rolls.
Oh, yeah, the
that
rolls
they
are-
bring you.
Yeah, they're pretty much an A tier at
Yep.
least. I mean, there's some, what do you want to call it, idiosyncrasies and things that may be kind of eh.
They don't
But-
have the peanuts no more.
They don't have the peanuts no more. I love peanuts. but they're good. Zoe's Kitchen, never been. Hard Rock, my mother used to work there. At least the hotel. And I've never been to one. I honestly don't know what it is. So I'm going to say that. Never heard of it?
Tim Hortons.
Yeah.
I've heard of it, never been though.
Beef O'Brady's? Don't know. Anything like Patty O'Brien's? I did like Patty O'Brien's. Pete's Coffee? Again, don't know.
KFC.
KFC is one of those, again, when I was a kid, it was really good. Now it's decent, but it's a B.
Yeah. Like I said, it's okay. I like their tenders, but like the chicken, like something with the breading. I don't know if they like doubled the recipe amount or what, but to me it's almost too like peppery and herby. It's a little too strong.
It doesn't taste the same. I remember it being a lot more flavorful as a kid.
Yeah.
And I remember getting their extra crispy chicken, and just it was to die for. And nowadays, I don't know if they've changed the recipes. I don't know if they've gotten cheaper. I don't know if they've changed the fat that they cook it in, whatever. But it just isn't the same, and that's unfortunate. Although I have to admit, their mashed potatoes and gravy has always been pretty damn good.
Yeah.
You know, and their biscuits are great. Great Harvest, don't know it. Bob Evans, it's the only things I've seen them is in the store, and I've never had them. Oh God,
We've never actually eaten, so we can't technically rank it.
but we've been there.
It's ghetto as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
I would still put
They
it
put
as
the
never.
toe in ghetto.
I would put it as never been because we've never actually tried the food.
I'm putting it as a D, just
Okay.
because of the place we went to. It sucked.
Admittedly, I looked at the menu and thought like the grease in the atmosphere was already like threatening to fuck me up.
Yeah, and then even then, the people were just. I mean, they looked unhappy, and we're talking the workers, not the people eating.
Like, yeah, we go in there and it's like, you seat yourself, so we do that, and like not even an acknowledgement from any of the workers, and it's like, okay,
Nope.
fine then, I guess.
Yeah. Blimpies, it's like Subways. Or Subway. It's just right there. It's nothing spectacular, but it's a decent sub place. I remember we used to have in Tigard, Oregon, there was a place called Sub Shop, and God, that was good. As far as sub sandwiches go, it was good, but it was nothing, and I do mean nothing, like Hoagie's Corner in Seattle. Oh my God, a Hoagie's Corner. If you were hungry and you could find a Hoagie's Corner in either Linwood, Everett, Seattle, they made the best. And I do mean the best sandwiches. So, all right. Shoney's. I don't know if I've heard of it. Don't know what it is. Never been. So I'm going to put it there. TCBY's. That was all right. It's yogurt. You know, it's a C. It's right up there with, it's something different. I don't know if you've ever been to one.
No.
Tropical Cafe and Smoothie. Don't know. First Watch. Don't know. Huddle House. Never even heard of it. Logan's Roadhouse.
I think we've been there a couple times, and I think kind of like the Famous Dave's, it's just kind of, it's not as good as Texas when it comes to like steakhouses.
Yeah, so probably what, a B or C?
I would put C.
Yeah, C tier. Marco's Pizza. Don't know it. Kind of heard of it, but I can't.
Heard of it, seen commercials, but never
Yeah.
actually been.
McAllister's. Don't know it.
I have a
God.
love-hate relationship with Olive Garden. At least the one in Yuma. The one in Flag that we've been to, not nearly as good. And who knows, maybe the one in Yuma also went downhill, but at least from when we used to go there, I love the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
There's multiple options.
Mm-hmm.
It does not love me. And the one thing I could have, the steak bistecca, I think is what it was called,
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
that I could have and be totally fine, they took it off the menu.
Yep. Yeah, the Olive Garden here blows dog.
It was rude.
It sucks. It's just not good.
The only good thing about it is freaking the Andes they give you at the end.
See, and I don't like mints, so. Ugh.
Well, more for me.
I know.
Nom, nom, nom.
On the border?
Is
Nope.
it really on the border?
I don't know. Pee-wee!
I think it's supposed to be Bayway.
Pee-wee!
Pee Wee Dee
Payway, I've never been to one. I think we've had them when they've had their little things in the frozen section of the grocery store. But I'm gonna since
But
we've
the
never
restaurant,
actually
yeah.
since we've never actually been to one, I'm not even gonna go there. Penn Station, don't know it.
Carvel. It's ice cream. I know that, but I don't think we've been.
No. Never heard of Zaxby's. Togo's, don't know it.
To-go's.
Cristal. I don't know.
Orange Julius.
Now Orange Julius in the mall as a kid, that was the place to go to.
Well, now they've basically merged with DQ. But the strawberry Orange Julius is really good.
Yeah, we'll put that in A tier
Yeah.
because for what it is, it's good.
Uh-huh. Nice and refreshing.
Yeah. Cold Stone.
Ooh, that one, when we had it in Yuma, was just the perfect place to have it because it's
Frickin'
120
hot.
degrees outside on average in the summer.
Yeah.
I remember it being pretty cool, because you could have the ice cream, you would tell them what toppings and shit, and then they go, and mix it all in.
Yeah. A.
Yeah.
It's a solid A. I mean, there's nothing extraordinary about it, but it is good. You know, it's like any ice cream place. I mean, it's pretty decent. I've never been to Hooters. I don't know much about it.
It's just the place where a bunch of desperate men go.
Well, men and women
lesbians.
both. I know Jen said she went to one. I know Robert's been to a few.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, yeah, I know. But, and I hear the food is mediocre at best.
Well, let's face it, people don't go there for the food.
Yeah, well, you never know.
Ooh, Culver's.
Now, Culver's I do like.
I like Culver's.
I like Culver's. Culver's is good. That's right up there with A tier.
Yeah.
Everything they had, the burgers are always nice and juicy.
They have the frozen custard, I think it is.
Yeah. And that's always good. Cinnabon. Oh.
That's almost S. I would put it in A because it is a little too rich to have a lot at one time, but oh man.
Yeah, it is good. But you've got to have either coffee or tea or something. You've got to have that, you know, because otherwise your mouth just gets coated in that sugar. Chester's Chicken. We had the one that we had in Yuma that was
It was okay.
on the South Frontage Road.
But I mean, we also had a Church's. I'm
it's not Church's. I'm gonna go C.
Yeah.
It was a solid C. Decent, but nothing.
Papa Murphy's.
That's the Take and Bake one, right?
Yes. And I mean, that one was, I mean, I'm of the mindset of, if I'm going to go out and get a pizza, why do I want to go out and get one that I have to then go in and throw in the oven for like 20, 30 minutes?
Yeah.
I'm impatient with my food.
But the food's good.
I mean, it is good and the quality is good, but...
So a B maybe? C
yeah,
or B?
I would say B.
B? Okay.
Because, I mean, the quality is good, it's just... I'm impatient.
Yeah. Don't know Aritas. CC's?
We went there once, and
Is
I
that
think...
the one we went in Florida?
Yes. The buffet. And I mean, it was decent for, like, buffet pizza.
Yeah. Again, pizza's like sex. Even when it's bad, it's still pretty good. I'm going to go B.
Uh-huh.
Because I did like it. Pizza Inn? Don't know it. Sabatos? You know, it's mall, mediocre,
Yeah.
food court. There's way better now. I mean, for its time, it was okay. And then now there's just way better. Buffalo Wild Wings. Been to it a few times.
Yeah.
Not that impressed.
Yeah. It's definitely one of those you go there more for if you wanted to go and watch sport ball.
Yeah, sport ball and drink. I think you
Or
have to
like
have
or like the challenge wings.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to be drinking to enjoy the food. At least the ones that I've been to. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there's better. Maybe we just had bad ones. But it's not something I'd go to on a whim.
And I'm honestly not, like, as far as chicken goes, not big on wings. There's other forms of chicken with a lot more meat.
Well, this is true. Popeyes.
I've never been.
Your mom says we went to one.
Well, there was that one on this last trip. We went to that one gas truck stop.
Yeah.
And you
Oh,
did
that's
go to
right.
that
That's right. That
one.
was the other. You know, I'm gonna put them in an A because what I had was decent, but it wasn't blow me away. I'll be honest with you.
I would put it in B then, because until we actually were to go there and get like a full like
Yeah.
thing, can't truly judge it. But
I'll be honest. I kind of like Church's better. And I know I'm gonna get hate, but you know, and again, we weren't in Louisiana. I think we were in Texas.
yeah, I think that was Texas.
And I've heard, because my buddy Shelby is from Louisiana, or New Orleans specifically, and he says the Popeye's chicken in New Orleans, he said, is just to fucking die for. So I'm going to give him the benefit that maybe either A, it wasn't the greatest place we went to, or B,
Because I mean, it was
I
a
didn't order
truck
what they
stop
showed.
version. It wasn't
Yeah.
like a standalone version.
yeah.
Okay, so Jimmy John's is the one. It wasn't bad. If I remember correctly, you couldn't toast it.
No.
They're cold, which I mean is okay, but I do like toasted, so I would put it almost C.
Yeah. It's okay. There's other places I'd rather
It's
go
good
to
if
get
you
a
want to
sub.
feel healthy.
Yeah. Fazoli's? Don't know it. Del Taco.
Oh man, that's another one where the yum to dump ratio was like 10 minutes. No, not even 10 minutes. Like
It's like you swallow, look at me, and go, I'll be back in a minute.
basically the one thing I do like about them, but again, probably will never have again. those caramel cheesecake thingies. They're
Yeah.
like the deep fried. Those are really good. But again, my stomach says otherwise.
Well, here's the other thing. I don't know why, and I don't know whose bright idea it was, but French fries with a taco?
Hey man, don't knock it.
I mean, I like the French fries, don't get me wrong, but I'm expecting some chips.
Well, you know,
or-
that's probably more for like kids because you know,
Yeah.
kids have very basic palates that mine is not that far off from.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right, well, we'll go ahead and put that one in
See. That's
C.
where you put it.
Yeah. Jet's Pizza? Don't know.
I have not had that in like years, but I remember it being really good. Now, granted, it's been like over 10 years, so who knows? But at
Pizza,
least
pizza.
for nostalgia, I would put it in B.
Okay.
Because it used to be like in school, that was because obviously it was cheap. And
Yeah.
It was, you know, hot and ready.
Yeah.
So, like at school, when they would have pizza parties, that's what they had. And they have the marinara sauce you can dip it in.
Yep. So, Round Table Pizza. Have you ever been to a Round Table Pizza?
I know we had one in Yuma. I
We
don't
did.
remember if I actually went though.
You know, the only thing I remember about Round Table Pizza was their lunch buffet.
Ooh.
It was okay, so I'm going to put it in C.
Yeah.
Because I'll be honest with you. What's the one we go to?
Peter Piper.
That's the one. I like their Done for the Day special more than I like Round Tables. I just do. Schlotsky's.
Slotsky's.
No, I keep doing that. I don't think we've ever been. I've heard of it, but I don't think we've ever been there. Sizzler, again, back in its day, it was decent, and now it's really just gone down fucking hill. So I'm gonna put it in D. Jack's Cafe, don't know. Sonic,
I like Sonic.
their drinks, the
Ooh.
variety of drinks when it's 130 degrees outside is.
Oh, they slushies.
That's-
Their
that's the
tiger's
thing.
blood was really good. The
Yeah.
strawberry and watermelon. But even their food, I mean, I know Mom and I
Oh, the food's
have
not
gone
bad.
there a few times, and their tater tots, I will say, are a little more on the saltier side.
That's not a bad thing necessarily.
Well, they do that because then you have the drink.
True.
But as far as like food, I would almost say some B. I would say B. It's not.
Yeah.
I mean, the drinks almost put it to A. But,
Well, the thing with Sonic, like anything else, they're all the same, so you know what you're getting, and I really do like that. You know, I don't want to go to a place where I have one. Oh man, this is great, and then you go to the next one, it's like, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah. Well, that's Olive Garden.
Yeah, pretty much.
Starbucks.
You know, Starbucks. I grew up with Starbucks. Grew up in Seattle. I like Starbucks. I think at this point now, though, especially the way my palate is with coffee, it's almost too much.
See, I can't drink coffee, but I love their vanilla bean, especially when I start getting it with almond milk, because, you know, the whole lactose intolerance thing. I mean, I could get the, you know, lactate, but I've actually grown to really like the flavor it adds.
Mm-hmm.
And the sugar cookies.
Yeah.
Those are good.
And
And then
they're-
even, like, this breakfast, some of the bread, so, like, that croissant is pretty good. So I would put it in A.
An A? Yeah. Like I said, there's a certain amount of nostalgia for me because obviously I grew up with that in Seattle, but you know, and I've been to the original one. I've seen the gum wall and all that good bullshit stuff over there. But look it up; it's disgusting as hell.
Oh, I'd rather not.
But you know, I remember Starbucks when all you could get was basically an Americano or a cappuccino and a shot of espresso. So, Subway. Again, you know what you're gonna get. It's not great. There's other things I'd rather have. So
I love the smell of it though. We have
Yeah.
that Walmart that has one there, and you walk in, and it's like, oh. There's just something about. I think maybe it's the baking of the bread, or you know, their cake bread.
Yeah, they're cake bread basically.
I would almost put it at. I would say B.
Okay.
I do have the couple, so like I like the American Club
Mm-hmm.
and the Chicken Bacon Ranch on flatbread, and those are good. Anything else? Eh.
Yeah. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
I do love me a good Taco Bell. I mean, they're crunch wrap. I mean, it is what it is.
I like their basic bitch taco.
Yeah.
Just meat, cheese, and lettuce. That's all I need.
You know, if there's a Taco Bell around,
Uh-huh.
it's almost a no-brainer to go eat there if I'm indecisive about anything else. if you're in a new place and you don't, know the other little cuisines and you don't really feel like a McDonald's or something, Taco Bell is right there. Smash Burger.
Mom and I don't know if you were with us.
We went there once.
Oh, you were?
Yeah.
Okay. It was okay.
I didn't,
I mean, for that style, I'd much rather Five Guys.
Yeah. I'll put C.
Yeah.
I mean, I just didn't care for it that much. Melting Pot, I think your mom and I went there one time, and we enjoyed it. But there's something about having to cook my own food and then pay for it that I just cannot get on board.
Not even when we go to Japan and they have those
The
restaurants.
sabu-sabus?
Yeah.
Well, that's a cultural thing there. I'm gonna put it B, I guess. I mean, it was a fun experience, and I did enjoy doing it with your mom, as I always do. And that look. Anyway, but the whole thing of getting in there, sitting down, ordering my food, having them place it in front of me, and then having to cook it.
See, but then you can cook it exactly what you want.
Yeah.
Well, when we go to Japan, I do want to go to one of those types of places.
Shabu shop. Yeah, I'd like to go there
It'd be
too.
kinda neat.
So, but I did enjoy the experience. Mrs. Fields cookies.
Yeah. I didn't know there was a restaurant.
Well, you would get them in the mall. The little. It was like a pretzel place. You'd have Mrs. Fields cookies in the
okay.
mall.
I've only ever had like the prepackaged store bought, which I mean they're okay. They do very much taste processed. Like
Yeah,
they're not. They don't taste like nice fresh cookies.
they did when you got them there. So I'm gonna give them a B.
Yeah.
They were decent. Tony Roma's. So here's the story of Tony Roma's and your mother. We would go there from time to time, and we would eat and we would enjoy it. It was kind of cool. And then your mom got pregnant. Pregnant. And after that, she had the yum to dump ratio of a squirrel. I mean, she just could not eat it without having to run to the bathroom before we left. And that was while she was pregnant. And so, yeah, she didn't care for it. So I'm going to put it on a C just because of that. Because she at that point, we couldn't eat it anymore.
What type of food even was it?
Like steaks, ribs, things like that. I would say if you're going to say a restaurant that was after waiting, it would be like either Tony Roma's would be kind of a similar thing. Don't know this one. Blaze Pizza, 420. Don't know it. Cookout, don't know it.
Krispy Kreme. I would say as far as the, like I could down more Dunkin' Donuts, like the glaze, compared to Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme has to be fresh.
Yeah.
If you don't get them fresh at the place where they're making it, they're just an average donut.
And they are, like I said, compared to like Dunkin', they are richer, so it's hard to eat at like as many, and even just one, it's kind of like, okay, I'm
thinking a C.
Yeah.
Because
I mean, it's kind of a fun novelty to get from like those Walmarts when you go to actual cities, that have them. You know, it's kind of fun getting those, but
yeah. Steak Escape, don't know it. Longhorn Steakhouse, we've been to several. I don't know which one they're talking about. And if it's the Longhorn Steakhouse, like the one in Phoenix, it was all right.
it's alright.
It's all right. That's another one that could be said that's what waiting was modeled after. Don't know the Marble Slab, although Stone Cold does their thing on a marble slab, so who knows. Ruby Tuesday, I don't remember. Long John Silver's blows fucking dog. It's horrible. When again, in Seattle, when I grew up there, we used to have these restaurants called, what the hell were those? Right now, I can't think of them. Skippers. And they were actually pretty darn good because they weren't real greasy. They were flavorful. It was, I mean, it's not like something, it's not Ivers, let's put it that way. But, for a quick sit down, you just wanted some fish and go, it was decent. Long John Silver's, not so fucking much. No, it's an abomination. I don't like it.
Mellow Mushroom.
That sounds like something on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
Cane's.
S.
Oh, Canes. We do love us a good Canes.
I mean, the service is really good. At least our local one. Like you go there
Minutes.
and you're almost better off going when it's busy because then they're just churning it out. And I mean, there have been times where we literally get done ordering, go to get our drinks, and it's ready.
Yeah. Yeah. I liked it.
And I love their toast.
All their bread is just amazing. You know, and then you get their bread and dip it in that cane sauce. Oh my God! See, and that's the thing. I'll have people tell me that. Oh my God, you got to try Chick-fil-A sauce, and I'm like, you know what? It doesn't stack up to Cane's. I don't care what you say, who you are, what you think.
Doesn't stack up to
It
Cane's.
just doesn't. No, it's not good. But I do love Cane's. Brewster's, don't know. Fox's Pizza Den, don't know it.
Interesting. Burger King.
You know, Burger King is one of those that it used to be good, unless it's just the ones that we've been to.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because the one in Yuma blows dog. It tastes, all their stuff tastes like they hadn't changed the grease, since 1960. But your mom and I were on vacation. I don't remember where we were going. Oh, it was, actually I do remember now. It was when we were going to Seattle from Yuma on our cruise for our 35th wedding anniversary. And they were doing the 2 Whoppers for $5 or something like that. And so we just stopped in there and said, you know what, how badly can they fuck up a Whopper? And I said, it's at the very least, it's food. Yeah. And we actually ate, and it was actually really good. It was tasty.
So yeah, maybe you must just get
yeah. But as far as everything else, I mean, it's. I'm gonna put it at C.
I had the chicken fries this last time in New Orleans, and it wasn't bad.
Yeah. So O'Charlie's, don't know it.
Insomnia cookies.
Don't know it. Habit Grill. We have one. We just had never been there.
No, we went there once.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I think it was when it wasn't too long after it opened, and it was
mediocre. C.
C.
Yeah. Quiznos.
I remember the one in Yuma, and I remember it was pretty decent.
It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. But the thing about Quiznos is there's just not that many of them anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know where the hell they all went.
Subway took over.
Probably. Shake
Shack.
Shake Shack.
It's pretty decent.
B?
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't remember much of it. Trying to think of where we went to a Shake Shack. Is that the one in Vegas?
I think we've been to the one, because I think in Vegas there's the Steak and Shake at the Rio or whatever it is. And then I want to say we did also go to a Shake Shack, and I mean, it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember, so I'm just going to take your word for it. Rubio's? I don't know.
Cheddar something. Don't know it.
Cheddar's Scratch Chicken? Or Kitchen? Don't know. Panera?
Hoity-toity.
Hoity-toity and overrated.
Yeah. Up D.
D? Yeah. It's edible. I had the soup one time that they had there, and it was okay. Their bread's pretty decent. But everybody, it's just the attitude and atmosphere. We're just simple country folk. And mountain folk, whatever you want to call it.
Mountain.
And I just didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah.
So, no.
Not Cracker Barrel. So for me, I'm actually not that big on country food. Like, if it's made at home, I'm fine. But, until recently, they've actually finally implemented the strawberry syrup for pancakes. I'll admit, I'm not a fan of quote-unquote real maple syrup. I am very much a sweet tooth, so it's not sweet enough for me. Since they've implemented the strawberry syrup, and we went there and tried the one strawberry cheesecake or whatever it was, pancakes they had. Those were good.
I like it. I like the
And the shop.
Yeah,
There's
shop
a lot
is
of
really
cool
good.
things. They got squishmallows.
I like their biscuits and gravy. Their grits they had there the one time we had them was pretty decent. Their skillets, I like their food. I think everything is pretty good.
Combining it with their shop, which in and of itself is pretty neat, I would say. The only thing they need in their shop is they need a fresh fudge shop.
Yeah, that would be neat. Like a little dulceria place where they have
they
some
do
sweet
have
stuff.
little prepackaged, but yeah, if they had a little stand where you could actually go and fudge or ice cream scoops.
Yeah.
That might be too much of an expansion, but
I like the nostalgia.
Yeah.
The ones we've been to, they always have that fireplace, which is really neat. The food is For what it is, it's good. It's good, like you say, it's good country food. I like the different varieties they have there. So, yeah, I'm gonna say A. And then the shopping's always good. Your mom spends too much money. Outback.
I like I'm not usually big on dark breads, just something with the flavor, but I do like the one they serve at the table. It's
Yeah.
actually pretty good.
Here's the thing about Outback. They're taking into account that you're going to like their food the way it is. So they don't offer, like, at least the one that I went to, you couldn't get a steak sauce. Yeah. And sometimes, I don't care how good your steak is, I want to dip it in something.
I'm very much like a lot of my foods. I do want to dip it in something.
Yeah. And they didn't offer that. And when I asked, the waitress was almost offended. And I'm like, you know what? Fine, fuck it. I'll leave it the way it is. I do like their blooming onion and all that. And I do like their food. But it
I would
was
say
kind of
B.
put a... Huh?
B or C.
Yeah, we'll put it a B. 'Cause, I mean, it is pretty good.
Pollo Loco.
Pollo Loco.
Didn't we have one in Lima that we went to?
I liked it. Your mom didn't like it because everything was spicy.
Yeah.
But that's your mom. As far as the food itself, it's a solid B. I mean, it's pretty decent. You know, as a border town in Yuma, yeah, there's better places I would rather go, but it was okay.
Ta-da.
Ta-da!
Haagen-Dazs is like dark. You can't see it.
Well, a lot of these are. I mean, holy shit.
Well, no, like
Oh, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Whoever decided to do it in black. So, all right. Well, I guess that's our tier list. So we've determined for fast food, we like McDonald's.
McDonald's and Arby's the best. Yeah.
Yes. As far as sit-down pizza place, Godfather's was unique enough that it inched up above Pizza Hut. Red Robin, well, it's Red Robin. I don't know what to tell you. If I had a choice between Five Guys and Red Robin, definitely going to be Red Robin. You know, it's just a good
Their sweet
burger
potato
place.
fries are really good.
Yeah. I mean, how many places can you get sweet potato fries?
Yeah.
And I do love me a good sweet potato.
Yeah, I don't know if there's really any fast food places. I mean, obviously Red Robin's a sit down. So
Yeah.
It's kind of different, but
But even still, like, Five Guys doesn't have sweet potato fries. Although if they did, maybe we would rate you higher. And bring back your goddamn peanuts, because I like peanuts. And then chicken place, obviously Church's is always, I think, number one to us, except for Cane's. But
two different types of chicken. One
Yeah.
is tenders, and then one is bone in.
yeah, because that's the thing about Cane's. It's only tenders. That's the only
Chicky
thing.
tendies!
But, I mean, how can you go wrong with chicken tenders?
Yeah.
So, all right. And then our worst foods or places we hated, Red Lobster. Just it's just an abomination to seafood. I'm sorry. I grew up on
Along
Puget
with Long John
Sound
Silver's.
and Long John Silver's, both of them. Growing up in the Pacific Northwest, I mean, we had some really good fish, and these are not them. Denny's, you know, again, back in its day, it was America's Diner. That was its slogan, and it was good. Not so much now. Dutch Brothers, don't quit your day job. I just don't like it. I hated it. I don't rarely say that I hate some things, but I hate the Dutch Brothers coffee that I had. It was just not good.
Yeah.
Applebee's, I mean...
Again, it's one of those that used to be good when we went, but then...
Well, yeah, same with Boston Market. I remember when Boston Market first opened up in Gresham, Oregon. Your mom and I loved it. We went there several times because we just thought it was good, and it was different, it was fresh, and we liked everything about it. Not so much now. And then Golden Corral, when they, again, opened in Yuma...
It was really good.
It was a place to
We
go.
would go there every payday. Damn near.
Just about.
And they have, back when I collected bouncy balls, they'd have like a bouncy ball machine. I could go put some quarters in, get a bouncy ball. And the stickers.
Yeah.
Jen and I would have fun with that. And yeah, and it just...
Yeah, I don't know. And then we went to the last time. But, you know, a lot of restaurants go that way. It seems like when they first open up, they're great. And then they just kind of go, bleh.
They just stop caring.
Yeah. And then Chuck E. Cheese, I mean, what can we say? Everybody tries to fumigate when they see mice. They encourage it, you know? Waffle House. I've never been to a more ghetto restaurant in my life. I hate to say it, but yeah, it's... and then Sizzler. again, in its day, it was fine, and then obviously there's not that many, if even any, around. I think there's only one left here that we know of, and it's never that busy. Olive Garden,
I love the flavor. It don't like me.
yeah, but even the last time we went, it wasn't great. It was okay.
Well, like I said, the one in Yuma, I remember was good flavor-wise.
Mm-hmm.
This one in Flag we went to, yeah, no, it was. Ugh.
Yeah, it just was not good. We've already had our deal with Long John's. I'm not going to beat a dead horse, although that would probably taste better. And then
Ooh.
Panera, again, a little too hoity-toity for us. We just didn't really care for it.
And
So
at least for me, I think the grilled cheese was the only thing that they had on their menu I was even willing to get. And then even then, like, how can you fuck up a grilled cheese?
apparently they found out how.
I just-
Well, Gordon Ramsay found out how. Remember,
oh
we saw
yeah,
that video.
freaking- like,
Josh is-
dude, the cheese needs to melt.
That's the point of a grilled
Because I think
cheese.
if I remember correctly with Panera, that was like the bread was hard.
Yeah.
And it's like, I want a little bit of a crunch of it being like, grilled and stuff. But it was like hard.
Yeah.
And once like it was stale or something, it's like, no.
Yeah. So there it is, in a nutshell. That's what we think. If you enjoyed, like and subscribe. Otherwise, we will see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye.